James Anderson? No, nor me. Deffer? No, certainly not. D-E-P-H-E-R. Just let me make sure about that. D-E-P-H-E-R. Right. Seen somebody on the TV today. I do hope people watch this video. I'm sure they won't, but please, I hope you do. Especially if you're over a certain age, or you've got financial worries, financial issues, or you're not in great health. A guy on the TV this morning, a guy called James Anderson, saying he set something up, I think 2017. He sounds like he's from Liverpool, I'm pretty sure he is. And it's helping others. It's helping people who are elderly, impoverished, maybe not in great health. And he set this thing up and it's gone absolutely through the roof. It's now countrywide. It started, I believe, he said his son died a few years ago, and when he was wishing his son goodbye, he said, I'll tell you what, son, I'm going to do something to make you proud of me. I'm going to try to be the person I think you would have been, if I'd have brought you up and if you'd have lived a longer life. He said, and on the back of that, not so long later, he went to see a pensioner in his house. And this pensioner, he said, couldn't even get up. He was on a bed. He had pulleys there, whatever else. And somebody quoted this pensioner, I think he said £5,000 to replace a boiler. He said, anyway, I went in, the pensioner rang me up and asked for a second opinion. Luckily, he did. I went in, he said it was about 45 minutes there, and I realised the boiler that he had been sabotaged. The people that had come in had done something to it so it wouldn't work. They told the old guy that it wouldn't work and that it cost him £5,000 for a new one. He said, I found out what was wrong with it. He said, next day I rang the company that had been out and I said to them, this has been sabotaged, come and put it right. The people at the other end of the phone said, no, that isn't the case, we wouldn't do anything like that. He said, not a problem, I'm a plumber myself. He said, I'll put it right, I'll charge the guy proper money. He said, but I'll put in the press what you've done. He said, and you can face the backlash of the public. With that, they thought twice. They sent 4 guys out the next day to put in a new boiler for the pensioner and charged him the princely sum of £1,000. Big come down from £5,000, isn't it? He said, at that stage, I thought to myself, that's what I need to do. I need to help people, firstly that are being ripped off, but in the main, people of a certain age, people that aren't in good health, and people that are really, really struggling financially. He said, and I made it my mission, and I've done it ever since, to help people. He said, and now, as a company, we've helped over 1 million people. He said, lots of other people have got on board. He said, we've got tradesmen from all over the country. It's not just to implement, it's loads and loads and loads of things. And I heard it and I thought, what a fantastic story. What a fantastic bloke. To say your son would be proud of you, James, is an understatement. He'd be over the moon, I'll tell you that now. I don't know you from Adam. I was proud of you, but it's bringing me to tears. Now I don't want to do this. But no, a fantastic, fantastic fella. You're a credit to the human race, you really, really are. Fantastic what he's doing, and they've helped, as I say, thousands of people throughout the country. I know I have a lot of 55, 60, 65 year olds watch this channel because I'm of that age myself, and I know some of you may be struggling financially. I know some of you might not be in great health, and some of you no doubt will have been ripped off in the past and probably not known it. If you've got any problems of any kind with eating and lots of other things, please visit this guy's website. As I said, I think I'll say it again in case I got it wrong. D-E-P-H-E-R. Deffer. That's the name of his company. And he said, we don't just answer the phone and fob you off and push you down the line. He said, we don't do that. He said, if you are of a certain age, or you're in financial difficulties, or you're not in great health, he says, we will look after you. We will look after you, be it for heating, electricity, gas, whatever it may be, and lots of other issues. I think he said he's got joiners and builders on the books. He says, and somebody does somebody a good turn, and then somebody else passes his on. He said, and that's the way it works. He said, it's a shame we have to do this in the country in this day and age. He said, but it's great to know there's that many people feel the same way as me and are doing it. And he was saying today he's going to do this until he dies. He said, I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to give up. I'm always going to do this. He said, because I get so much out of it. He said, I really, really do. And it's in the memory of my son. James, what a wonderful human being. Well done, my old son. Well done. I just hope lots and lots of people see this. If you watch this, folks, whoever you are, share the video, pass it on to whoever you can. You can do it on Facebook and all these things. I wouldn't know how to do it. And it isn't to get me more views, but you might be of an age like myself, or you might be younger. You might have parents who are struggling financially or are not in great health. Pass it on to those that it might be of use to, the elderly, the people with no money, the people that are infirmed. You know, we don't want people going without over Christmas time. And I think he even does things with food banks. Everything's linked into it. They look after people that need it, and it's throughout the whole of Great Britain. So if you see this, and you like what you hear, not for me at all, not so I get views, honestly, but pass it on to those that it might benefit, because I'd never heard of the company before. What is it, 6 years old now, 2017? Never heard of them at all. But there'll be plenty of people there that haven't heard of them that will need the services, and these people will look after you. So honestly, if you see this video, just pass it on to people, share it, get it out there. Let's get it looked at, let's get it out there. Let's look after some people that need it, the elderly, the infirmed, those with no money, those that are struggling this Christmas time. Let's tell them all about it. It's a shame that it's not as widely known as on the platform of this morning. I hope this morning push it out to loads and loads of people as well. I really do.